I hear you come from like a musical family.
Yes, crazy musical family. Jazz and blues.
Jazz and blues.
Yes.
Like singers or musicians?
Musicians.
Oh.
So I grew up around so much music and going to jazz clubs and everyone playing an instrument and musicians coming over to our house all the time and a very musical family, which you know a little something about.
A little bit about. Do you play any instruments at all?
No, because I played piano when I was little and I did a movie where I played piano, but in my family, you didn't dabble. So in my family, if you chose an instrument, you practiced every day. And, right?
All or nothing.
Exactly. And you weren't a dilettante about it. You really did it. And so I was dancing and acting, so I didn't have time to also become a professional musician.
Whoa, well, you became a professional actress, that's for sure. Like, right? Like, how did you, so I heard you just say you used to dance too.
Yeah.
So did you start dancing before acting?
Yeah, ballet before acting, but kind of around the same time. Ballet when I was 5, acting when I was 6.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I did both for a while, and then when I was about 15, 16, I sort of stopped the ballet and went full on the acting.
Because you probably knew exactly what you wanted to do about it.
Yeah, I think I had some sort of idea of like, at that age, I can't believe I understood this, but that it would give me a longer career.
So you had it all planned out.
I kind of did.
You kind of remind me of myself because when I was young, I took ballet when my sister took tap dance and my brother took piano. But at 7, I said, no, I'm going to sing and I'm going to be a professional singer. So that's how I made my decision.
Yeah,
so,
you knew.
Yeah, it's like something in you
Sometimes
that lets you know what you're gonna do.
Totally, I know.
Honey, you did just that.
You didn't do too bad.
I'm still learning. Okay, now this I gotta get to because you know I'm from the south side of Chicago, right?
I know, I heard.
And I heard you are a Cubs fan. Now, how did that happen?
Well, a 4th generation Cubs fan, so literally like great-grandparents lived in Wrigleyville on the north side of Chicago. So it's like in the blood. Yes. If you don't know, there's a north side, south side, Cubs, White Sox.
We got like 2 different teams.
Let's call it a thing.
You know the teams better than me, and I'm from Chicago. Okay.
We are big Cubs fans in my family, except we have one White Sox fan and one Brewers fan.
Okay, and how do they exist in
They're actually, they exist fine together.
Okay.
We look down on them a little bit, but.
Listen, and then, like, I know recently, not too long ago, I got to throw a pitch. I heard you did the same. How did you do, though? Did you do good?
I did pretty good, I think. Ooh, look at you.
I'm serious. But you look real serious. You're like a professional.
Those are professional baseball shorts, yeah. I didn't bounce it, which was the thing I really wanted to do. I didn't want to bounce it, so I got it across the plate, and that was the end of my baseball career. They've asked me to do it since, and I say no. I refuse to do it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it either.
One and done.
One and done.
But you've done it a few times.
I did it twice, and I was nervous. So the first time, it was like, okay, I did it good. And I thought it was luck, but then they was like, do it again. And I said, oh Lord,
no.
I'm gonna try it again. But I made it the second time, so now I think I should go pro.
Oh, yeah.
No?
That's obviously the clear next step is a professional baseball career.
You know, but let me just say, the last thing I'm gonna say about baseball is, anytime I go to games like that, or when I pass like the stadiums for the whichever team it is, the Cubs, the White Sox, I always dream of standing in the middle singing the national anthem. That's always the first thought in my mind.
Yeah,
you know?
that must be an incredible experience.
Yeah, it would be. I ain't never did it, but I got to pitch the ball.
Oh, I like that they called you to play and pitch, but not sing.
Right, but I
was backwards there.
I got through it.
Okay, good.
Okay, now my kitty cat, I actually brought him here with me today. I heard you have 2 cats.
I heard your cat was here today. I have 2 cats, Lucy and Ethel.
Aw.
Yeah, little orange kitties.
That's my cat.
That's her. What's his name?
His name is McCavity.
That's a great name.
I want to see your kitty.
Look how handsome he is. There's my girl.
Aw.
Lucy and Ethel. Yeah, I got them. I did a film called Listen Up, Philip many years ago, and we needed cats for the movie. I said, if you get orange cats, I'll take them. Orange cats, 2 orange kittens showed up on the doorstep of the producer. She took them in. I took them home. I said, I'll find them a home. I'll keep them and I'll find them a home. 10 years later, here we are.
I love that. That is so precious.
They're very cute.
Yeah, I love a kitty cat.
I know.
And then, okay, so please tell me this story. Your first time when you moved to New York City, you have like an interesting story?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when I first moved to New York, I needed an apartment. I didn't have any money. And I was maybe 18, 19. And this was back when Craigslist was like, you know, a legitimate thing. It wasn't like sketchy. Not that it's like, I don't know. I don't want to like badmouth Craigslist, but anyways, everybody was using Craigslist. And so I found my apartment on Craigslist, and it was a 1-bedroom apartment in the East Village, which was great, super cheap rent. Only thing was I had to share it with a 50-something-year-old male substitute teacher gentleman. And now looking back many years later, this sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Like we shared a bathroom. I had the bedroom and he was in the living room. Sounds like a terrible idea. It worked out totally fine. He was lovely. It was a safe place for me, and he actually ended up like letting me slide on the rent quite a few times and being really generous. And it was because of him, I think, that I was able to stay in New York and audition, and that's where I got Mad Men. And so I kind of owe him a lot.
You lucked out.
Yeah, I really, really lucked out. And I've never been able to thank him for it, and I don't even know if he's still around, but he was actually really helpful in my early career.
So you haven't spoken to him since?
No.
No?
No.
Do you remember his name at all?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, but I don't remember his last name.
What? You lived with him how long?
I know. I was young,
Well, tell us about the new show, The Veil.
Yes. My new show, The Veil, it is a 6-part episode series, and I play an MI6 intelligence agent, so a British operative. And it was very, very incredible, amazing experience. We got to go to 3 different countries and shoot in all these different locations, and I did different accents and spoke a couple different languages, and it was did a lot of fight training, which was really cool. So,
Wow, you caught me up. I was gonna ask about the training and what is it like to do your own stunts. That's not easy to do. I done tried it maybe once, but girl, I didn't get too far. But I'm more curious to learn about the accents. You did a lot of different ones?
Yeah, I did. Well, I do, I think 3 different ones, but the main one I do is British, which I practiced for about 6 months before I started shooting. I put a lot of time in. Yeah, I listened to a lot of British ladies.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Which accent has been the most challenging to you?
I would say the Australian accent was the most challenging that I did a few years ago for something called Top of the Lake. That was hard. Australian's hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because I know it's tough. Like one time I had to do an African accent for
Yeah.
a film, and then turn around and do another. I think it was a British accent, but I was so stuck in learning the African accent. It's kind of hard to unlearn that accent to learn another.
Very hard, very hard. And you everything sounds wrong all of a sudden. And I know, you get really into, did you find it easy or hard doing an accent?
Hard.
Do you like it? No, it's hard.
I've sang in other accents, but speaking in it, I feel like it's a different part of the brain.
It's really hard.
Okay. And then when it comes to like doing the stunts, I think stunt doubles and people like that need more credit, but you get to do your own stuff.
Yes, I did have a stunt double too. Don't get me wrong. She did an incredible job, but I did do some of my own stuff, and not without getting, injured.
You got injured quite a bit. Tell me about that.
I did. I got hurt twice. First time I fractured my back on the roof. I know it sounds terrible, and it was terrible, on the rooftop in Istanbul, which was an incredible location. Anyway, fractured my back. We did end up getting the scene 6 weeks later. It looked awesome, so that was good. Then we went to Paris and we're shooting, and I hurt my rib doing another fight scene, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want...
You kept shooting?
I kept shooting because I didn't want them to make me stop, and I didn't want them, and I could keep going.
Yes.
So I thought, if I say anything, it's gonna be a whole drama. So I just kept it to
That's how
myself.
it is. Don't say
No,
that.
I just kept it to myself. We kept shooting, and I didn't say anything. But
See, I told you she was a badass. Like, you are the real deal.
Thank you.
I respect you so much. And then you take on a lot of like dark, serious roles in it, but the internet, they love your facial expressions. Okay, look at these facial expressions. What's the secret behind them?
I don't know. There is no secret. Like, I'm not conscious of my face when I'm doing stuff like that, really.
And they're all different, too.
How could you be conscious of these faces?
That means you're
I
in
honestly,
them.
I have no good explanation for it. I always just try to play the truth of the character in the moment, and that's all you can do. I don't know.
It
There's
shows
some
that
interesting
you're
faces,
in it.
though, aren't
Yeah, and they're all different. That's not easy to do. Like, each one look like they have a different subtext.
At each one, I look terribly unhappy.
No, you're sitting in those characters. Can you tell us a little bit more about the season for Handmaid's Tale?
Okay, well, I can't tell you anything really, of course. We start shooting this summer, which I'm very excited about. We're actually prepping it now, and I've read quite a few scripts and know what the whole season is, and it's pretty wild.
We can't.
It's pretty
wait.
extraordinary.
Oh my goodness, I believe it. That sounds amazing.
And we're really
just
excited.
awesome.
Thank
Huge
you.
fan of your work.
Thank you.
Okay, now, I know you're a big Cubs fan, so I had to get you a little gift
Aww.
to take on with you, okay?
Okay.
It's for your little baby.
Oh.
When they come. With a
Oh,
baby
stop
Cub.
it.
And y'all can toss
Baby
it
Cub.
next time. Thank you.
How cute. I want this.
You want this? Okay,
Does it come
we'll
in
get
that
you. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.